guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. Alright guys, so in today's video, I wanted to show you how I organize and store metal dies when they have a lot of little pieces. For instance, if you've purchased from, say, AliExpress, you know that when you get your metal die in the mail, you're so excited, you open it up, and literally it's just the metal die. There's not even like a company name to it. Typically, it's just the metal die, no instructions, no pictures to kind of guide you towards, putting it all together. I don't know about you, but I find that extremely challenging and very frustrating, if I'm honest. You get that metal die and, some pieces you kind of know how they're supposed to work and, where they're supposed to go in correlation with the project itself. But sometimes you have this little die and you have no idea where it's supposed to go because, one, you don't have a picture of a completed project. Two, there are so many pieces, this is if you have multiple pieces to your die set, that you have no idea if you're coming or going. Am I right? Can you feel me? Alright, so what I ended up doing was I was getting frustrated, and honestly I would give up and just put the metal die set right back into where I keep all my metal dies, and I wouldn't look at it again because it was just too frustrating, so I never even tackled it. So one day what I did was, I said, you know what, I'm just going to pick a metal die that has multiple pieces that I've been putting off using because it looked overwhelming, and I'm just going to tackle it, and I'm going to organize the metal set so that every time I go back to use it again, I don't have to kind of rely on my own memory as far as how to put it together. I'm going to give myself a kind of cheat sheet as to how to use it. So this is how I store metal dies when there's multiple pieces. Obviously, if you have one metal die, it's in the shape of a heart. Okay, it's supposed to be a heart, right? I'm talking about multiple sets. So I have this set in front of me that I'll be showing you. This is a Elizabeth Craft Designs camera metal die set. It is a limited edition. I picked this up a very long time ago, I think off of Amazon. And I received this inspiration sheet, but literally that was it. I didn't get instructions. You normally don't. No other pictures. So basically I had to go off of this inspiration sheet and kind of guess where all the pieces went. Another way too is to go on YouTube, see if somebody else has done a video for that particular metal die set, and then kind of craft based on their video, if you know what I mean. So I keep, since this one came with a inspiration sheet, I'm going to keep this with it. If the metal die comes with anything of value like this, I'll keep it. If not, I trash it. Okay, so what I do is I typically take all of my metal pieces and I push them off to the side and I run it once through my metal die machine, my Big Shot. I make a sample and then I write what it is. So let's go over the first one in this particular instance. As you can see, I have oodles of dies for this one die set. Okay, so the first one is this camera, which I will have, either I've already posted or I will be posting shortly, a tutorial on how to make this particular mini album. But for the sake of this video, here is the metal die that comes with this particular one, and then I've cut a couple of samples just to kind of keep it in there so I kind of remember what it looks like, and then that's that one. I don't need to put a tag in here because it's obviously a camera. Guys, I'm interrupting the video super quick to let you know that I've set myself a goal of attaining 500 additional new subscribers by the beginning of September. If you're interested in helping little old me out, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below so that I may thank you personally. I'm going to be hosting my very first giveaway around September that's going to be open to all visible subscribers. It's going to be a lot of fun, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, enough about that. Back to the video. I place a lot of the little dies in these little envelopes, pockets rather, that I have. I picked them up from Walmart or something like that. You can get like 100 of them for really cheap. So I always invest in these little baggies because I am known for my organization and how I store things. Move you down a little bit. Okay, so let's just open the first one and let me show you kind of how I did it, and then we'll go through the rest. I have a template that I use on my computer that I use for all of my metal dies. It helps in keeping everything kind of uniform. So I always place the name of the maker of the die. So in this case, it's Elizabeth Craft Designs. Then below it, I always place what the die set is, what the name of it is. So in this instance, it's the camera kit, it's limited edition metal dies set. Then underneath it, I'm gonna place what it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to cut out. So in this instance, I wrote camera inner lens because this die here is going to be the lens, and it's going to be kind of inside of the lens. So that's how I listed it here. So I know when I pick up this little baggie, I know what I'm working with. This is the inner lens. And then I have just a couple of, I cut out a couple of different versions so I can see what it looks like. I'm actually doing a mini album at the moment. I had some extra pieces, so I just placed it in here. So every time I make this and I have extras, I'm gonna place it in the baggie. That way, the next time I go to use it, I may be able to use something that I've already pre-cut. Okay. So there is that one. Now I know some people use books and magnet sheets and all of that, which is great, but I still need it to reflect what it is. So that's why I'm kind of going this way with it. Okay, let's pick out another one. Okay, here is another bag, and this one again, it has the same information up top for having everything uniformed. And then here, when I describe what it is, I wrote page reinforcement. So this particular kit has a metal die that cuts out little pieces to reinforce the mini album pages. So this is great. I cut out some extras as an example, and I left it in here. Here's another one. This one says extra album page. So I know that if I need more pages for my mini album, here is the metal die that I need. Here's another one. This one says camera lens outer frame. So previously we looked at what's going to be kind of in the frame. Here's an example, the outer frame of the lens. So this is the lens here, right? And then here, this scalloped piece, that's going to be the outer frame. So that's why I placed camera lens outer frame. Again, I have a sample inside of the baggie. Here's another one. Again, this one says photo corners, and I placed here 2 sets, so I know that there's more than one photo corner sets in this baggie. So I have 2 different types of photo corners that were provided, so I placed all 4 pieces in here. You get 2 per set. And then I also cut out some samples. Here's another one. This one I just wrote frame because it's just supposed to be a frame that you can use. So I have the samples of the frame here as well. Here's another one. This one says camera roll and backing. So this particular piece, it's an accessory. Let's see, let me just show you if I can get it out. Okay. So this particular accessory comes with the camera roll, and then here is its backing. So when you cut it out, you have the camera roll and you have the backing. Now you obviously can place them together. I have some extras here. You can use a different backing altogether. So I just have extras here, and then I cut out some extra camera rolls also. Okay, so you see why I'm kind of doing this, because when you have a bunch of little metal dies and, you know, some things you're not quite sure how they're supposed to go, or if it's an accessory piece as opposed to a piece that is vital to building out whatever it is that you're supposed to be building out with that metal die. So I like having it nicely organized and kind of telling me what it is. And then I just have 3 additional. I have more, believe it or not. This one's a photo mat. So I just placed a photo mat. Here is the camera lens. This is the viewfinder frames. So I cut out some samples. And then here, this one, accessories, I just wrote, it's the word look. And also there's a smile one. I kept them both together because to me, they're accessories and words. And again, I have some samples there. So you can see why, for me anyway, it's super important to keep this all organized, because can you imagine having this metal die set, which is beautiful, by the way, but how it can be overwhelming. This to me was completely overwhelming, and I purchased it, I'm going to say a good 2 to 3 years ago. And I finally said to myself, no, I'm going to get it. I paid for it. It wasn't cheap. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to organize while I'm at it. That way, down the road, when I want to do it again, I don't have to rely just on my memory, like, oh my gosh, where did that go? How was I supposed to use that? I have it here. And then I always just keep everything in one master bag. Sorry for all the noise, guys. Now, this particular die set came with 3 metal rings, as you can see here on the, this would be the mini album cover and back cover, and it has 3 holes so you can place 3 rings, and they've provided your initial 3 rings to make the album. So there you have it, guys. That's how I organize my metal dies when there are multiple metal dies to a set. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, as I had so much fun making it for you. If you like this video, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much, as it means the world to me, and really your support goes a long way in helping my channel out. So don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Alright guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.